Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. Today's class is going to be a hybrid yoga class, power yoga class. We're going to be moving differently today. As we move and we flow, we're going to add elements of high intensity training. I like to do that in my own practice because I feel that it adds a little spice to your practice. So you're not always moving slow. Slow is beautiful and it's mindful, but sometimes it's good to get the heart rate up, to challenge yourself, and then slow it down. So I would love for you to join me today and also give me all of your feedback regarding this class. Once you feel ready, let's all start in a cross-legged position. We're going to bring the hands to the heart center. We're going to close our eyes off. And first, before moving or flowing dynamically or statically, we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. Let it out. Just a beautiful exhalation to clear the system out. Then I want you to keep the eyes closed, hands to the heart. And before moving or flowing, as always, I love to start by setting an intention. I feel that it gets good energy towards the class. It grabs good energy. It keeps things going. And also throughout your day. So set your own intention. It could be anything that comes to mind. And whenever you feel ready, gently release the hands. Blink your eyes open. And let's make our way into child's pose. We're going to start today's class in child's pose with the knees wide, with the hips melting towards the heels, arms extended forward. And I just want you to find your first posture for today and let the body be. Maybe it's the first thing you do today. Maybe you've been a bit active. However you've moved throughout your day, I just want you to settle in here. Taking long inhalations, extending the arms away, and taking sweet exhalations, melting the hips back. We're not going to linger here for too long so you don't fall into yin. We're going to keep it going, but it's really nice sometimes to just open the body and stretch it out, stretch the spine, lengthen the arms away. One more deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let it out. And let's all inhale, round forward, and come into a tabletop. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Make sure you have a good stance. We're going to start rolling the body and the spine around the hands. Keeping your hands as your base, we're going to start doing some wrist circles. And you can take your wrist circles all the way back towards the hips and then take them all the way forward over the hands. Keep it going, just tuning in. Then we're going to take it the other way around from the left to the right. And as you move here, I want you to keep pressing your hands and your fingers down, activating your hands, activating your palms. We're going to go for one more big circle. Then gently find your center, back in the middle. Make sure knees stay underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. Then together, let's flow through our cat-cow. Inhale, sing the belly, pull the heart, lift the gaze, look up into your cow. Exhale, press the tops of the feet, vacuum the belly, press the hands into your cat. Inhale, open the heart, arch, move fluidly, gazing up. Exhale, move beautifully, rounding, pressing and tucking. Beautiful. 3 more together. Inhale like a beautiful wave. Open, look up. Exhale, press, round, and tuck out. Final 2. Tune in to your own movements, your own breath as you open up. And exhale, round it out into your cat. Final 1 together. Let's all inhale beautifully. Open up. And exhale, press, round and tuck, vacuum in. And everyone inhale on a neutral spine, hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. And together we're going to bring awareness into the right foot and we're going to press it and rock it on the outside of the right hand. Then I want you to wiggle your left knee, one knee back, and you can stay here In lizard with the hands pressing forward, you have the option to also walk your fingers forward to open up. Just make sure that your heart is lifted. If you want to go further and your hips are feeling good, we're just waking up the body here. You can bring your elbows down onto your mat, but also keep the heart lifted. I'm not melting and super lazy here. I'm active and I'm opening up as I roll my hips from side to side. You've got one more breath here. Try to really marinate in your lizard. And then once you feel ready, if your elbows are down, press your hands back up. Walk your right foot back to meet the left knee. And then walk your left foot forward towards a lizard. And again, walking the hands forward is an option. Swaying the hips side to side, or even making your way onto your elbows. Some days it feels good to sink all the way down, but other days my hips are tighter and maybe just staying on the hands is good for today. Go for one more sway from side to side, one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale, let it out. And let's all inhale, press the hands and walk the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale back into your cow, opening the heart, pressing the hips back. And as you exhale, press your hips all the way back into your first downward facing dog. Finding your first down dog, you always have the option to walk your dog, just opening up, maybe moving the hips from side to side, seeing how that feels in the side body, the right side and the left. I love moving that way. I feel that it makes my hip just open up. And it feels really good also in my side body. Then together we're going to find a more static downward facing dog. Melting the heels all the way back, hiding the heels behind the toes. Look at your hands, make sure they're properly aligned, pointers pointing forward. Then melt your heart towards your thighs as you squeeze your armpits in. Take a deep breath here. Inhale and exhale, let it out. Then let's all inhale, lift the heels, come onto the tippy toes, look forward. And together we're going to take tiny steps, crossing the legs to the top of the mat. And as you move, keep pressing the hands down, rounding the spine, rounding the shoulders. Once you find the top of the mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, unwind the spine beautifully, unrolling, finding a strong stance. Fingers touch overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Now the work begins. Inhale, reach up, lengthen the body. Exhale, fold, swan diving, melting your heart onto your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, everyone. Press the hips back, pull the shoulders away, straighten your spine. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees. You can hop or walk your feet back into your plank. From here, right away, we shift forward. Chaturanga Dandasana. You can do this on your knees. Inhale, open up, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, slide your hips back into your downward facing dog. We're gonna hop forward to the top of the mat. You have the option to walk if you're not familiar with hopping. But if you wish to hop, let's inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, keep pressing into the hands, and just a tiny hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, melt, let it go. Inhale, rise with the breath, lengthen, iron out your spine. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, rise, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, fold, melting down. Halfway lift, straighten your spine. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, hop back into plank. Then together, we're going to shift forward. Chaturanga for 1. Inhale, back up into plank. Chaturanga for 2. Inhale, back up into plank. Final one, I promise. Chaturanga, back up into plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Once you find your down dog, shorten your stance if you wish to hop. We're hopping in 3. Keep pressing into the hands. 2, 1. We hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise with the breath. Stand tall. Lengthen. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more round together. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, fold, melting. Inhale, Halfway lift, everyone. Exhale, place your hands, bend your knees, pop back into plank, shifting forward, chaturanga, inhale, back up, 5 this time, chaturanga, inhale, back up, chaturanga, inhale, back up, 2 more, chaturanga, inhale, back up, 1 more, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Once you find your down dog, shorten your stance, bring your feet together. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, press into the hands. Exhale, hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, we lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise with the breath. Stand tall, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And open your palms to the side. Keep your eyes closed. And let's take 2 breaths together here. Inhaling deeply. And a sigh out of the mouth. One more like that. Inhale. And let it out. And gently blink your eyes open. Let's all inhale. Sweep the mat into Utkatasana, chair pose. Now, the magic, the work begins. Finding your chair pose, first I want you to make sure big toes are together, inner thigh squeezing in, spine nice and long, pinkies in, thumbs out. Then just stay here for 1 more breath, feeling the legs anchoring down as your spine lengthens and your heart opens. From here, we're all going to extend the arms forward and gently we're gonna melt bum to heel. Then you're gonna bring your bum down and you're gonna roll yourself onto your back. Your arms are gonna reach back. Then together we're gonna use our momentum to lift back up into chair and right away into jumping. So I'm gonna demo this first one, then we're gonna do 5 together. So you're gonna rock yourself up into chair, jump up, melt back down. That's 1. Let's do 5 of those together. Rock up, jump, melt, and reach back. Rock up, jump, melt, and reach back. That's 2. Rock up, jump, ninja feet, melt down. That's 3. Rock up, jump, melt back. That's 4. 1 more. Rock up, jump, and melt. This time we're gonna rock up into chair, and we're gonna stay for just 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale, we fold. Let it go. You can widen your feet stance, hip width apart, bend the knees, wrap the arms around the legs, and just sway from side to side. Well done, yogis. Then gently, we're all gonna inhale back into a halfway lift, and you have the option to bring the big toes and the feet back together. And as you exhale, start hovering the fingers up. Then bend your left knee as much as you need to, and I want you to feel the right leg plucking into your right hip socket. And as you inhale, reach your right foot back and away, but keep your hands at your heart center. From here, we're all gonna inhale. I'm gonna just move backwards. So I'm in the middle of my mat. You're gonna inhale, lift up, knee to chest. Then I want you to exhale, shift back, touching with the fingers. This is step 1. If you wanna add more flow and more high intensity work into it, we're gonna add the jump. So from here, you're gonna inhale, knee to chest, jump, exhale, we melt it down. I just lost my balance. Make sure you find a fulcrum point. So let's all inhale, knee to chest, jump, exhale, we melt. Inhale, rise, exhale, melt. 3 more, inhale, rise, exhale, melt it back. 2 more, inhale, jump, exhale, melt it back. 1 more, inhale, rise, exhale, melt, and stay. Finding your warrior 3, extending the right foot back, bring the hands to the heart center, and stay here for 1 more breath. You got it. Inhale, exhale, right foot back, right knee down. Everyone inhale, baby Vinyasa, ironing out your spine. and exhale, stay. Now we're not gonna linger for too long so we don't lose our energy and our beat. We're all gonna inhale, lift up, hovering the knee off the ground, straightening the right leg, and you're gonna exhale, touch. Inhale, lift, exhale, touch. Inhale, lift, exhale, touch. One more, inhale, lift, exhale, hover, and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten everything out. Extend that left leg. Exhale, we fold, bending the front knee, the left knee. Inhale, press into the hands. Everyone, pull your belly in. Exhale, left foot travels all the way back into your three-legged plank pose. From here, it's not gonna get easier. We're building up. We're gonna inhale here, and we're gonna exhale into chaturanga and bring the left knee to the left elbow for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back into plank. Inhale up, exhale, lower your knees, shift your hips back, elbows down. Then we're gonna inhale, open up into upward facing dog. And we're gonna exhale into downward facing dog. Well done. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Let it out. One more deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Release. Now let's all inhale, bring the big toes together, lift the heels, exhale, bend the knees and bum back, inhale, press into the hands, look forward, exhale, baby hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift everyone, exhale, fold, let it go. Then we're gonna inhale, find a straight spine, hover the fingers, one more time, and this time, we're gonna switch sides. So if you hover to your right foot, now it's time for the left side. I want you to pluck your left foot into your hip socket and start extending it back, moving into your version of warrior 3. You can always keep that right knee bent, just make sure you hug your inner thighs towards one another. Take a breath here. Inhale, exhale, extend your fingers down. Then you can move through it, or you can find more activation and more energy by hopping. So you're gonna inhale, left knee into chest, maybe you at the jump, and exhale, we melt. Inhale, lift, jump, exhale, fold, extend. 3 more, inhale, jump, exhale, melt, inhale, jump, exhale, melt. 1 more, inhale, jump, exhale, extend and stay for 1, 2, 3, land your left foot back, lower your left knee down, and inhale, open up into baby Vinyasa, crescent pose. Just take 2 breaths here, putting the belly in, squaring the hips, so we continue our journey, pushing through the body. We're gonna inhale, lift the left knee up, back and away, pressing the left heel back, opening that right knee to the side, and exhale, gently hover your left knee down. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, touch. Inhale, lift, exhale, touch. 2 more, inhale, lift, exhale, touch. Final 1, inhale, lift, exhale, touch, inhale, lift, exhale, hover for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone inhale, rise, extend both legs, reach up. Exhale, as we fold, we're gonna bend that right knee. We're gonna place the hands and we're gonna shift back into our 3-legged plank pose. Inhale here, shift forward, press into the hands. Exhale, chaturanga, and bring the right knee to the right elbow for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back into your plank. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knees down, hips back, elbows forward. Inhale, open up into up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, everyone. Once you find your down dog, come back to your breath if you've lost it. It's not easy doing all of this and talking and trying to breathe. So from here, we're all gonna lift the heels, press into the toes, bend the knees, and we're gonna hop our feet forward, land onto our bum, and right away open up into boat. Just when you thought we were done, not yet. You're gonna point your toes, extend your arms to the sky. Inhale here, exhale, melt. You can do this with the knees bent. Inhale, rise, exhale, melt. 8 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, release. Inhale, lift, exhale, let go. That's 4. Rise, exhale. 5. Inhale, rise, exhale, melt. That's 6, 7, melt down. 8, lift, exhale, melt down. Final 2, inhale, rise, exhale, let it go. Final 1, inhale, rise, reach up, extend, stay lifted, keep the spine straight for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and collapse. Widen the feet, width of the mat, bring the knees towards one another, open your palms to the side, close your eyes, and take 2 to 3 breaths here, just letting go. Deep inhale through the nose, and sigh out of the mouth. 1 more like that. Inhale, and exhale, let it out. And we're gonna bring the feet back towards the center, knees together, grab the backs of your legs, and you're gonna rock your spine, undoing any tension in the lower back, in the middle back, in the upper back, just rolling beautifully. And we're gonna let those rolls take us up into our forward fold. So keep rolling, keep moving, and whenever you feel ready, rock yourself up into a forward fold. Let the body go for just 1 breath. We're not gonna be here for too long. We're gonna keep things going. Then from here, I'm gonna demo crow really quick before we move into it. So for crow, I like to start with the hips high, because when your hips are low, they weigh you down. But then if they're already high, they're already up towards the sky. And find your hands underneath the shoulders, widen your fingers, spread them apart, and make sure you're gripping your mat. You're finding the hasta bandha in the hands. Then let's all walk the feet slightly backwards. And together, we're gonna pull the elbows in. I want you to always think elbows in, knees in, belly button in. So what goes in must go up. Always remember that. Then let's pull the elbows in. And as we bend our elbows, we're gonna lift our heels and stack our knees. You can do this drill to help. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend and stack. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend and stack. And keep them stacked. Keep hugging, knees in, elbows in. And I want you to look forward, and as you press into your hands, start shifting forward, putting everything to center. Think of gaze forward, don't dive down with your head. I'm shifting forward. My elbows are bent, my knees are stacked right above the elbow. I try to lift 1 foot up, and maybe I stay here. But maybe I have it in me today to lift both feet. Make sure your feet meet at the back. Knees pulling in, elbows pulling in. Heart is lifted and I'm breathing. Can you stay here for just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Sit back. So where is your bum? And I want everyone to bring the tops of the hands onto the mat. Straighten your arms. You can close your eyes here and just let it go. Taking 3 or 4 deep breaths, releasing any tension in your wrist bones. And it's sometimes nice here to try to close your hands and open. In this position, it's really nice to stretch the wrist bones. You can go for 3 more. 1 more and hold it in, then gently release the clasp. Make your way back onto hands and feet back into downward facing dog. Once you find your dog, adjust yourself, align yourself on your mat, back again. Now let's all inhale, reach the right foot back and away towards the sky. And as you exhale, bend your left knee and round forward, bringing the right foot between the hands, melting the left knee down. We're gonna move into half Hanuman, the splits, half splits. So I want you to press your fingers down, keep your backward foot tucked to your left foot. Then together, we're all gonna flex the right toes, press into the right heel, and we're gonna shift back into the half splits. If you feel good here, you can bring your hands down. You can melt your heart closer towards your thighs, sitting all the way back, releasing any tension in that right hamstring, stretching that right leg, softening the shoulders, but keep putting the heart towards the foot, the right foot. Staying here for a few breaths, just stretching out that right side. We worked a lot on the legs, so now it's time to let it go. Then from here, you're gonna inhale, walk your fingers towards you, and I want you to bring your bum down as you bring your left heel to frame your left butt cheek and your toes on your mat, finding the knees together, foot or toes tucked towards you. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, fold, melting all the way down. If you can't see my left foot, you're gonna see it better when we switch sides on the other leg. Just make sure that your cheekbones are on your mat and your foot on the left side is not hurting. So you're in a comfortable position. You're getting that maybe sweet pain from stretching, but you're not injuring yourself. You're not hurting yourself. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, let it out. Then let's all inhale, rise with the arms, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, you're gonna bring your hands onto your mat. And here, you can bring your right foot down, press into the right foot to lift up, walk the hands back out, and find your downward facing dog. Just exiting, or if you wish to just come up however you can, go for it. Now we're gonna take it towards the left side. You're gonna inhale, lift your left foot up, back and away, and exhale, bend that right knee and round forward, bringing the left foot forward, lower your right knee down, keep your toes stuck, and start shifting back into half splits or half Hanuman. Keeping the heart melting down, gaze towards the toes. If you wish to bring your hands down to find a more settled, softer position, go for it. Just keep melting and think belly button in and heart forward and away. It should feel amazing on that left hamstring if it's tight. And always keep your toes tucked towards you when you're stretching the back line of the body. We're here for 2 more breaths. One more. Then we're gently going to walk the hands back towards us. And again, you're going to slide the left foot forward, undo the tuck with the toes, melt your bum down, keep your heel framing the right butt cheek, left toes flex. Inhale, reach up, exhale, fold all the way towards the left foot. Finding beautiful stretching on that left side. Finding a beautiful stretch as well on that right quad. If your quads are tight, you should be feeling that a ton. So it's really nice. You're stretching both sides in very different ways. 2 more breaths here. Final one. And then let's all inhale. Rise, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, as you melt your fingers, slide your right foot forward. And slide yourself back towards the top of the mat. We're gonna bend the knees and grab the elbows with the hands. So like you're creating that shoe horse with your arms. Then keeping the feet placed onto the mat, we're all gonna inhale, arch the spine, pull the heart forward, lift the gaze up, stretching out the front line of the body. And as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round the shoulders, press the spine back, and find a beautiful stretch in the back line. Inhale, open, stretching the front line of the body, look up, gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, press, round, and stay. 3 more, inhale, beautifully ride your breath. I like to close my eyes here to feel more. Exhale, press, round. Feel that your shoulders get bigger and wider each time you press back. Final 2, inhale, open, look up, arch. Exhale, press, round, and tuck. Final 1, let's all inhale, arch, look up, and exhale, press, round, and tuck. And you're gonna inhale, release the clasp, extend the legs in front of you, reach up, straighten the spine. Exhale, find your own forward fold. So you don't have to touch your heart to your thighs, or maybe even touch your nose to your knees. Just go with what feels good today, in your body today. Remembering it's your own journey, it's your own process, and they're your own stepping stones. We're not in a hurry to reach the finish line. What's beautiful about this practice is that it's a learning curve, it's a journey. That's the beauty of it. Every day, you start unraveling and undoing something in the body. So take it step by step, and don't be in a rush for anything. 2 more breaths here. One more. And then let's all gently unroll the spine. You're gonna stay rounded as you round back all the way onto your back. So I want you to stay rounded. Extend the arms in front of you, and gently, I'm just gonna scoop this up so I don't lose my mat. Melt back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once you land, keep your hands next to your body. Bring the feet onto the mat, knees towards the sky, and just gently melt both knees towards the right side as your head melts towards the left. Just undoing the spine. We're not going into an intense twist. It's just a really mild, sweet twist before we move into our shavasana. Sometimes really nice to just find a lazy twist. I like to call it that way. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, find your lazy twist on the left side as you melt your head towards the right side. Just undoing all the effort, all the tension, any kinks that might have arisen during your flow. And let's all inhale, find our center back in the middle, head and knees to center. Exhale, hug both knees in towards your heart, wrapping the arms around the legs. We're gonna rock ourselves right and left, really gently, just releasing any tension in the spine. Then let's all find our center back in the middle. Inhale, squeeze everything and hug everything in. Exhale, open everything out into your final posture for today, Shavasana. Letting the feet open to the side, letting the palms open towards the sky. Feeling the shoulders marinate, the belly soften, the gaze, the neck, even your scalp, everything. Just let everything go from bottom to top. And once you feel that you've anchored and melted onto your mat, start finding your belly breath, lifting your belly with your inhalation, just like a baby, and melting it with your exhalation. And let that belly breath be your mantra for meditation. Knowing that if we get thoughts, they're just like clouds, passing in and out. Not needing to hold on to anything that weighs us down or holds us back in life. You can stay here for as long as you want, or as long as your body needs. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.